We're fitting a set of collars, just our standard collars, to this beautiful Yamaha. This is our mounting kit that goes with the collars. This is with Yamaha and Kawasaki. Got pop rivets, 6mm 9-lock lugs, large washers. The large washers are for to tie the mounting bracket onto the gunnel rubber, onto the gunnel. The small washers are for the to tie the collars onto the mounting bracket. I've got hex bolts. Those are the ones that mounts the mounting bracket to the gunnel, and those 5mm bolts there for the rear covers to put them back on. This is the tools I use. I've got a square, a marking pen, 6mm drill, 5mm drill, a taper drill, that's for to drill the gunnel rubber, and 10mm spanner to tie it up. I also use a drill and a driver to tie my collars on to get into the nylon nuts. Here we go. We're going to start off by removing the back corner covers, the rubber covers. There's Chris. You see there's some pop rivets in there that needs to come out, so we drill the holes out and remove the pop rivets. There's a nut on the inside that comes out as well. Okay, that's the cover removed. Pop rivets is out. That's the cover removed. Okay, next up, once we've removed the corner rubbers, we take out this inside strip. Chris is going to show us how that's done. Like that, pull it back all the way. There we go. Then you see there's a bunch of pop rivets in there. So we don't remove all the pop rivets, we just remove the pop rivets of what we need to take out. So that's where our bracket's going to sit. So we're only going to remove the pop rivets up to here. We're not going to take all of them out, just only what we need up to this one. Okay, and that's what it looks like once all the pop rivets have been removed. Sorry, my boy.
Mate, you got this.
And that's the pop rivets removed. We're gonna reuse the pop rivet holes. So I'm gonna just move the bracket so the holes doesn't clash on the pop rivet holes. Okay, so I'm gonna install the bracket over there. So you can see the height that this is already in there. That's a good height. You can feel there's a lot of meat at the back, but normally I think it's about 16mm. So that is about it. But on this one we'll go 15. We'll go that height. I'm just gonna mark it, and then I know where my bracket's gonna sit, my wall's gonna sit. I'm gonna go slightly higher. I'm gonna go this little bit on the other ones. There's a lot of meat that came over really good on this one. Okay. And that's where the bracket's gonna sit. And it's about where my hole is going to sit. Good stuff. Yeah. So you can, what I usually do is I cut this corner off there. Then I can move the collars that a little bit further backwards. It's about 20 mil, 30 mil. But if you put the cover on and you just want to get it close, then that's about where your bracket needs to sit. So it will clear your corner cover, then you don't have to cut it. So you've got two options: to move it back, cut that corner, and you can have it all the way back, or you can leave that corner and just move the bracket so it just fits right on there. Okay, it's up to you, sir. What do you want to do? Okay, so now we've put the bracket in the front end so we can install so we can drill all our holes. I take a square and I square it up exactly where what that height is. I use this ridge, square it up, go forward, and then I do that, draw the hole, I line them all up, and I draw the holes going forward. So I'm going to skip a few holes because I want to line the bracket up just like that, and then start drilling. Okay, we can switch on that vacuum cleaner. Okay, so now I've installed a few bolts, so now my bracket is nice and straight. I know exactly where it's going to run, and then I go and I drill all the rest of my holes. When you drill the holes, put something in behind it, so when you push it by hand, normally when the drill goes through, you go that little bit and then you poke the hole on the other side. Like, I know what I'm doing, so I control the drill with my body so I can go through straight. Don't push too hard, you're going to hit your hole on the other side. Let's do that now. So we've removed the bracket, the mounting bracket. We've drilled all the holes. Now we're going to install it. This is the bracket that we put in front. Now we used to countersunk the heads of the bolts, but we don't do anymore. We've got the stainless steel bracket that goes in the front. So the bolt just goes through and it makes like a kind of a sandwich with the bracket at the back and this one in front. Makes it heaps more stronger. And we do that with all our fitments now. So it's an awesome upgrade and works well. So, and then that's what they look like at the back.
You push them in that can.
So that's how we install the pop rivets. Okay, once we've put all our pop rivets back in, you see there's our gunner rubber is back on. So we've done our holes for our pop rivets, put our pop rivets back in, then we put our inside slide rubber back in, and they're just pushing like that. You can use a hammer. If you want to use a hammer, use a mallet, a rubber hammer or something like that, but they just go in. And once we've done this, then we put our corner rubbers back on, and Bob's your uncle. Then we bolt the collars on. We'll do that now. Let's put our corner rubber back on.
Just show them where you had to cut out the bottom.
Yeah, so because we wanted to move this one all the way to the back as far as possible, we've taken this corner off the corner rubber off, just like that, so it can fit on nicely.
So we put this back on.
Like that, and there's our corner rubber in. Now I put our pop rivets back in.
Sorry.
like that. So we've got that's 35 by 5 mil Phillip head stainless steel nuts with a nylock nut. So we put a washer in the front end, put a washer in the front and a washer in the back, and we use them on the corners because the pop rivets are too short to reach through. You need to be a little bit longer, about 20 mils long. So we use those bolts. I'll include them in the kit. All the covers are back on now, so you can bolt your collars on. Use the 6 mil nylock nuts and small washers, and just bolt the collars onto the stainless steel bracket. That's it. And that's how the stainless collars fits on them.
Nice. Sorry.
This is Ian's box. He's made it himself, and that's how they sit at the back. That's what they'll look like. That's installed properly. All the way through.
That's good. Bloody happy.
You happy?
Yeah, bloody hell. Good shit.